Alright. I just got up about a couple hours ago. I slept great last night. I do want to try and understand how Diogo does this double drift realignment thing. Want to try and figure out how he does this. So he sent me a clip of a apparently more consistent way to land gap jump optimally. So I want to mess around with it for a bit, see if perhaps I can make this work. Ah, I missed a point, whatever. How exactly does he do this? Maybe I need to input sooner? That definitely seems to work. Gotta do it a little bit more, see if it's actually consistent. Oh yeah, that definitely seems to be more consistent if I can get the first hop out in time. It seems like the primary problem is just getting that first hop out. As long as my line is right, it seems to work. That was just a bad line. That's always fun to get. It definitely works. I have to get the alignment consistent with this. I just need to make sure I'm like actually brake drifting as I'm landing from that second hop before I shroom. That seems to make it a lot easier to make it. I think as long as I brake drift before I do the first hop and then brake drift again as I land from the second one, this should be more consistent. Yeah, that actually, yeah, honestly, if I get the alignment right, that honestly seems a lot easier to get. If I could, go finding a more consistent setup for this fucking gap jump. I have always been the one to benefit off of new strats getting found because I'm terrible at strat finding. So I usually, everybody else strat finds and then I just find a way to optimize the strat. There's been a couple strats I've found on this track, like the glider shroom in S4 is something I found. And it's because it's the fastest spot for our third shroom that we have right now. And there was a couple edge tricks in S1 that I found. Lamel, hello. Thanks for the good luck. So I'm kind of just racing against the clock here, because once Tech gets back on the 12, he's going to start figuring out how to do this gap jump, and once he figures it out, he's going to kick my ass, most likely. Because Tech is generally a better player overall than I am. I'm just unbelievably persistent, according to Diogo. And that's like the primary reason I've been able to keep up with him and Tech. Is just the fact that I'm so persistent on this track. Like, this is pretty much the only track I've TT'd since day one. Like, I haven't really time trialed any other tracks yet. I played Whistle Stop a little bit, and I played some Peach Beach yesterday after I got record, but I haven't really played anything else. You don't even need to necessarily do the edge tricks to get at least somewhat close to sub 4. Like, one of my friends hasn't done any edge tricks yet, and he has a low 402, which compared to where world record now is still decently far off. But I think you could probably get all the way. Like, if you were to go for strats without doing edge tricks. Honestly, I think you could get sub 4 without even doing edge tricks now. Because the edge tricks overall themselves don't save, they save a decent amount, but it's not like anything insane. I mean, yeah, that's fair, Maury. Like in reality, I'm probably just as I probably am just as good as Diogo and Tech are. It's just like Tech is able to pick up things and improve like way faster than I generally can. But that's also just a problem unique to myself. Like I've always, even in real life stuff, I have a far harder time figuring stuff out faster than most of anyone else can. But once I figure it out, I'm generally really good at it. So like in reality, I am like as good as Diogo and Tech are. It's just that like I guess it's more just that Diogo and Tech can kind of like get good at stuff faster than I can. But I do credit my insane stubbornness on what's helped a lot with me keeping up. If that side hit didn't happen, I'd actually land this a bit more consistently, but I think I also can get a weird... I think there's like a way to get a weird recovery if I trick at the right time as I'm about to hit that edge. But I think you can like force a wall ride there and then you get back up on the track. I know Diogo sent a clip about it. If I could get this double drift correctly, I actually could be able to recover for the most part without having to slow down. And still manage to grab 2 points, so that is definitely a possibility. That's a very nice recovery. I didn't have to slow down a whole ton there. Do need to reset my coin counter though. Yeah, that's a fast recovery. I only had to slow down a little bit when I landed and when I started my drift, so that's the most I had to do. Just need to practice that a little bit more, get a little bit more consistent with it. And then I think I can do runs. I think that's 3 times in a row I've gotten that. I barely missed that first coin. Howdy, Casey. Hopefully you were having a good day. Game interrupted me in the middle of my attempt. That's just rude. I think probably one more time at this. I seem to be figuring it out. If I'm pretty consistent during this run, then I think I'll feel pretty comfortable, and I'll just go run S3 and S4 a little bit, and then I think I'm ready after that. If any of you know Nifsky, I kind of take the Nifsky approach. I just practice a bunch before I really do runs. At least generally. Sometimes I'll just go straight into runs if I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Nice. Just get it first try, I guess. Do need to re-lower my coin count because I only practice between 16 to 18 usually. Because that's usually the amount of coins I'm gonna have when I get up to this trick. Most I'll have is 18, and the least I'll usually accept going into this with is 16. Just get it again, I guess. Howdy, Nate. Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully you're having a good day. Since I have gotten this in a record now, I should at least be less nervous after I get it. So that should hopefully help with getting an improvement, because I don't have to worry about nerves. Oh yeah, for sure, Nate. I'm just glad that you can actually, like, in a sense, free roam around Rainbow Road now. Like, you can't exactly free roam because gliders exist. With no way to get back to, with no way to go backwards in certain spots, but you can at least pretty easily practice on this track now. I just kind of wish they had put RR in free roam with a way to go backwards in free roam. Hello, Casey. Oh yeah, by the way, I did talk to Diogo last night. That little edge trick that I accidentally get sometimes when trying to line up for Nisk, Diogo was saying that does open up the possibility for Nisk, but I don't see that being likely. It looks very finicky. Getting this with an edge trick would be so cancerous. Like, if that became the new strat, I'd be so mad, dude. Just because I'm guessing you'd barely be able to get it with an edge trick. You'd be cutting that so close. Yeah, as of right now, I don't see this being possible, shrimless. Just because the edge trick, like the times I've gotten it, the lineup has been kind of finicky. Like, I usually get it as I'm hopping to get to a line for the cut. That's usually when I get it. So I think you'd have to, like, be at a very specific angle, get the edge trick, and then just hold hard left the whole way through it and see if that somehow makes it. Okay, I think I feel good with that. I'm just gonna keep going. Like, honestly, I feel pretty comfortable with that. Took me about 45 minutes to figure that out, which is actually kind of fast. It'd take you 45 hours. I don't think it'd take you that long. Like, I saw Diogo starting to go for this on streams on his Twitch, probably, like, 2-3 days ago. And when he got... I watched, like, the first time he managed to get it in a run, and he got all the way to S4 and almost got world record with it. And I was just like, well, shit, I gotta figure this out. And I hadn't even done any practice with it because I was the gap jump's biggest hater. I was like, there's no way that this is gonna be faster. But then I was like, well, shit, I gotta figure this out now. And I think I managed to cross the gap for the first time. Like it wasn't a good recovery. Like I didn't manage to recover it, but I did manage to land on the other side after probably about like an hour or so of trying. And then after about another hour, I was starting to recover it. And then another hour after that, I was relatively consistent with landing it. So it took me about like 3 hours to just start managing to recover at some kind of a consistent rate. I don't even know how long it took Diogo. Like, I'm guessing it probably took him less time. If you're referring to the 2 edge tricks in the blue fire section, once I land in the blue fire section, I try to straighten myself out as much as I can. I try to get parallel with the track once I land in the blue fire section. And then afterwards, I just hop into my drift and drift towards the first edge trick. And I release my MT and hold left as I trick for it. And then that lines me up perfectly for the second edge trick. Because honestly, the second edge trick is really easy to get. It's very lenient. There's like, it is not at all strict on its timing. You can be pretty far to the right and still get it, even if you aren't like actually driving over the edge. The game will just let you get it. So the first one is the problematic one to get, but if you can get that one, then honestly the second one's really easy to go for. Like, right afterwards. Howdy, Veil Bloom. Oh yeah, dude, we are so good with that. What the heck? Just get it first try. We are so good with that. I do not need to practice that anymore, I think. So I'm just going to do a little bit of S3 and 4 practice, and then I think I should be good. Hey, side clip. Let's go. That's not gonna work. Released SMT too early. That was an accident. I did not want to let a rightwards charge jump. Oh yeah, by the way, Veil Plume, that thing that I think Kusanit was, that thing in S3, it's actually slower, like way slower. I brought it up to Diogo and he said it's like an entire second or two slower or something. Like it's just not worth going for it. I almost got the lucky side clip there. If you get that side clip, you can stick tighter to the turn and it's actually faster. I don't think it's been done in a world record yet, though. But when I was still going for sub 4, I actually got it quite a few times and got pretty close to finishing a sub 4 with it. Gotta keep going to Nisk. Get a little bit of practice in with the Nisk if possible. I just got on the wall too late there. Can't have Kusan cooking on TTs. I don't know, man. He found some pretty funny strats in 8 Deluxe. Just Kusan tricking and Kusan sliding. That was so much fun. I never managed to actually get a Kusan trick in a time trial in 8 Deluxe, I think. I knew how to Kusan slide, didn't know how to Kusan trick. I probably got it accidentally a couple times on Excite Bike 150 when I played that before World came out. Okay, that was a good miss. I just call Excite Bike an upgraded version of Baby Park because you're doing the same thing except on Excite Bike you can actually do tricks, and that's it. Besides that, Excite Bike and Baby Park are the same in like every other way. You drive in a straight line, turn right twice, and there's some off-road. If I get that kind of Nisk in a run, I'm going to automatically save like a quarter second to a third of a second or something off my record. Because my record just full-on slams into that wall when I land. And I get sent really wide after it happens. I got off the wall too early there. But it still worked. Yeah, I feel ready. Let's do this. Let's just do some runs. See how it goes. I almost accidentally spammed A into Peach Stadium again. The game keeps trying to get me. Thanks for the good lucks. With this double drift before the gap jump, I don't think it's gonna take me very long to hit it in a run. It's just a matter of if it's actually gonna be good or not. In most circumstances, I will be behind out of Section 1, just because my Section 1 is very strong for me. My Section 1 best split is a 373, and I got like a 387 in that world record. So it's very unlikely I'm going to be ahead out of Section 1. There might be the odd run like a couple milliseconds ahead. Oh, I just got triple coin. Okay. That's really funny. That's the 6th time I've ever gotten that. Imagine I land gap jump. I almost got it. Just getting triple coin on the first run, that's crazy. If I was further right, then that double hop would have made it, unironically. I ended up really wide going around the turn after path switch. But if I had ended up tighter, that line would have made it. Call me a masochist, Veil Plume, but I actually kind of want to play Peach Stadium. I've seen some of the recent records, and it actually looks kind of fun now. Though the ending edge tricks do not look like they're fun. That just looks terrible. Like, that looks like all of the cancer. But Nate, the question from me is how bad are the ice physics tracks in this game? Because we both already know that I really don't like ice physics tracks in like every Mario Kart game. Just because the slipperiness of the ice really annoys me. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then that's good. Screw ice physics. I don't like them. I missed a coin, but it's fine. Just need to drive a better S2, or not S2, S3. Oh, well, unfortunate. I almost had side clip. Yeah, unironically, that double hop makes the cut so much easier to get. I do need to re-edit my splits really quick because I need to change the shroom strat. Now that I'm using a different shroom strat on the same coin strat. Get that set up really quick. So just let that play in the background. That way it's just not complete silence. Grab all of that. To make this that. What was the S4 that I drove in record again? Big text jump scare. I'm just gonna set that. I'm just gonna set my records S4 as my sob right now. To change that to a 14. There you go, that's what my stop is right now. But that can easily be improved by just getting a much faster S4. Edit that too. Alright, and what was my pace ahead of the ghost? Because I'll just throw that in there. There we go. Alright. Well, that information should all be accurate now. Nice. I think it's a 50. Oh, come on, game. That's just rude. It's just denying me. The game is denying me, and I feel disrespected. Yeah, I see the faster S4. Just need to not choke S4. And get second edge trick. I don't consider it a run until I get second edge trick, so hold your hopes up. Or don't get your hopes up yet. If I hit second edge trick, though, we have a chance. It's fucking over. That's a 356. Let's go. You've got to be kidding me, dude. I already got it. That is fucking insane. You have got to be kidding me. I don't even feel like I could have an insane pop-off, dude, because that happened so fast. What the fuck? That happened so fast. The 356 push is already over, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god. That is fucking insane, dude. You have got to be kidding me. I already got it. Oh my god. Hold on, we need another good screenshot. Where should I screenshot, guys? I need a good spot for screenshot, and I don't want it to be the same spot as before. The transition to S2? Are you talking like in the glider? Or are you talking like right before I cross the line? So like right before I cross the line? Or in glider? Okay. In glider. Okay. We're screenshotting there. Grab a few screenshots here, see what looks good. This is world record by over half a second. It's like a 0.6 improvement. Alright. Alright, you guys rate them. So this is the first one. And the second one. And the third one, fourth one, and fifth one. Which one do you guys think? First one or fifth one? We're going with this. We're going with the first one. I gotta make a post on Twitter before I post that in the server. Alright, it is posted to Twitter. Now it's going in the server. I am amazed that I already fucking got that, dude. I was not I was not expecting to get it that fast. That's ridiculous. Every single section bar S1 was faster. I sent it to Diogo and his response is just, "I'm the GOAT." I'm getting him in the stream. I sent him the stream link. I love Diogo, dude. Diogo is the best player ever. I was a bit nervous, but I won't even lie. I actually wasn't even that nervous because my brain didn't make the connection. I was on 356 pace that fast. I did not make the connection that I was on pace that fast, so I really wasn't even nervous. Like, I was shaking a little bit after I landed NIST, but I was not that nervous. Diogo, you are my best friend. I love you. Thank you for the consistent setup. I practiced it for like 45 minutes and I got it down incredibly quickly, and I was getting a really fast recovery like every single time I went for it. Diogo is the GOAT. Oh yeah, Diogo. The game decided to deny me a 50 S2. It gave me 51,001. So I got denied. Just need a faster S4? Yeah, I got a faster S4. I still smacked into the fence upon landing, but I didn't go out incredibly wide this time. I ended up sticking really close to the turn after I got it, or after I hit the wall. Oh, you found that on complete accident? I thought you were testing ways to approach it, and that just ended up working. That's crazy. You found that on accident. Oh, that's crazy, dude. There. I just sent I love Diogo on the world record discussion channel. Diogo's the GOAT. Huge shoutouts to Diogo. He is a major reason this happened because he found a more consistent setup. So shoutouts to Diogo. Yeah, Diogo, you sent the clip to me initially, and then I saw it again in Strat Ideas, and I messed around with it for like the first 10 minutes, and I couldn't really get it to work. But then afterwards, when like all I did was I just started hopping a little bit sooner. Like I did my first hop a tiny little bit sooner with the same lineup, and I started getting it like every single time. That's all it took. Was just hopping ever so slightly sooner. I love your reaction to my tweet, Nate. You're insane. That is, dude, this is so insane to see. Look at that gap. Oh my god. I'm so far ahead. And the dumb thing is, that can still go down by like another half second or so. Because Diogo got like an insane S2. Yeah, Nate's just spitting. Yeah, Nate, you're just spitting facts. Also, Vale, I love that every single time I post a PB, you send the same image. It's great. I love that image. Alright, Slasher, if you're still in chat, I just posted it in the Team Aqua Discord. The Kusan shortcut is slower, cabled. I asked Diogo about it last night, and he literally told me, like, it's hella fucking slow. Thank you for the congrats, everybody. I did not expect to get it that fast. I thought it was gonna take a couple hours. I love Jimmy's response. Good work, cadet. Is somebody able to calc what that S4 was? I gotta go back and calc it myself. Yeah, Diogo, the S3, honestly, I think is still a little bit slow for me, but it's at least a 0.1 now. So it's at least a 0.1, so it's not terrible for my standards. It's not great, but it's at least better than what world record got. Honestly, I don't know if I should keep going or not. Like my goal was just to get the first 356, and then I was gonna fucking dip. But I got it that fucking fast. I don't know, dude. I don't even know if I should keep going, because that happened so fucking fast. Oh wow, S4 is almost BKS. Damn. I don't know how feasible 355 is right now with current strats. I think we'd have to change up where we use the glider stream in S4. I wish I could do that, Diogo. I'm terrible at strat finding. I'm usually the player who takes the strats that are found and I just optimize them. It's crazy to me that I'm like almost an entire second ahead of Tech. Like for the longest time, Tech was probably about like half a second to a second ahead of me, and now it's the other way around. Did I fail it? I think like maybe once. But I also only attempted it like 3 or 4 times. And every time that I can remember, I failed. Every time I attempted it, I got it. I crossed the line into S2 twice that I can remember. One was a 51 flat, like 51000, and then this one was a 51001. And then the only other time I can think of that I attempted it, I think I failed it. So I attempted it like 3 times and got it 2 times. Oh yeah, the reason I failed it the 3rd time, Diogo, I got triple coin and then I rolled up to the gap jump and I failed it, but the only reason I failed it was because I was too far left going around the turn after path switch. If I was further right, that lineup was going to work. And we would have had triple coin. I know you've told that to me and you've explained it to me, but I still don't feel like I'm a scarier player than Tech. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it feels like I fluked that run, but I also know I'm really damn persistent, like you were saying. Like you were saying that I'm incredibly persistent. Oh, I am so happy to get that, dude. Let me get my sob back up. I gotta change the S4. What was the S4 again? I gotta find where you sent it. 198? Yeah, my sob is a 636. But I think most of the time save that's gonna have to get shaved off a record at this point is gonna... Well, so the S4 BKS can be faster because I almost got BKS and I smashed into the wall when landing from Nisk. So and I almost got BKS with that. So the S4 BKS can go down, and then my S2 can be faster. But I think for my S2 to be faster, I have to get that really fucking weird detach or wall ride or whatever upon landing that Diogo got in his .7. Which I haven't gotten that a single time yet. I don't even know if the way I'm approaching this can make it happen. I'll just do drift and cancel. The only reason I hadn't been doing that is because I thought that might slow me down if I tried to drift and release it. But then I also remembered I don't think quickly drifting and releasing in this game loses a lot of speed, if anything. Yeah, I was debating if it would be better to hold out for SMT, because I can get the coins on the inside pretty consistently. So I was kind of like I was releasing MT because I thought that might be better to get myself back up to top speed. Just because like I have to slow down a little bit upon landing. Alright, I do need to record this run really quick. I'm just gonna record it in 1080p and upload it to my channel that way. But I'm not too concerned about it. Because I'd have to cut stream and restart the stream in 1440p, and if I do that, that's gonna freak my capture card out. So I'll just record it in 1080p, and then I'll upload that, because I think that should be fine. Honestly, I'm kind of considering playing more, just because I want to see if releasing the SMT or like holding out for SMT after landing would be faster. I'm guessing it probably is faster. So I'm gonna go record this really quick. I'm gonna mute my mic in OBS, so I'm gonna play the run back while I record, so you guys can see the run. So I'm gonna go do that really quick. That bonk actually didn't lose time? Damn. I thought it did. I thought that bonk did lose a little bit of time. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Get this back up. My guess is this will probably be the last second barrier for a little bit, but if somebody finds a faster spot to use the shroom in S4, then 355 could happen faster than we think. But for right now, until a faster spot for the S4 glider shroom is found, I think that this is going to be the last second barrier for a bit. Yeah, what Diogo said, it needs to save more than 0.5. It needs to save a lot for it to be worth it. The only other shroom that I have seen that comes even close to saving as much time as the glider shroom is doing the gap jump in S3 and then using the shroom to make up for having no SMT, but that's like a tiny little bit slower than the glider shroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do. I'm gonna do some more runs. I'm gonna see if that SMT might be faster. Actually, hold on. I need to edit the pace thing. And let me go find my run. I need to find how far ahead I was of Zace's ghost. There we go. So that's what my run's pace is against the ghost. All right. Now I'm just gonna do a couple S2s where I get the SMT while still getting all the coins and stuff, just to kind of gauge if it is faster. Because my suspicion is it's faster. I just hadn't been going for it. I'm just gonna drive to S2, actually. I just wanna actually do S2. I don't think there's much sense in resetting if I'm just trying to see if the SMT's faster. I see, like, the only thing I have to focus on is just getting S2 fast. So as long as the S2 is fast, I don't need to reset in S1. Because I just want to experiment with this. Oh, I missed a star ring. That's unfortunate. That's not gonna work. That line's just bad. I mistimed my right input. Didn't get the landing. What's up, bruh? Thanks for the congrats. Oh yeah, Diogo, you were saying that you don't even need to slow down for this setup, because I've just been slowing down like a tiny little bit. Like, I slow down before I do my hops, and then I don't slow down after that. That's pretty much the only slowdown I've been doing. Ah, fuck it, we'll keep going. Never mind. Now there's just... I didn't even get my drift. Oh yeah, that has to be faster. There's no way that's not. If my line is good, there's no way that's not faster. I think it's just a matter of getting it in a run then. If I get that in a run and then I improve my S3 a little bit and then just hold myself together in S4, then that should be easy world record again. Did I jump the off-road? I don't know if I jumped the off-road there or not, or if that was slow. Just wait, Diogo. Tech's gonna come back, figure out how to do all of this, and understand it way better than us, and then he's just gonna get like a low 356 instantly. Tech is a monster. I did trick. Yeah, Tech's thing says he's out of town until the 12th, but I don't know if that means he's getting back on the 12th and doing runs, or if he's like getting back on the day after. What deal are we talking about, Veil Blue? If it was made a week and a half ago, I've almost certainly forgotten. It's only been 6 days. If I made it on the 3rd, it's only been 6 days. You still got like another 3-4 days. Yeah, you better lock it in. I'm gonna be real disappointed, Vale. do gap jump, it's easy now. It's like the second or third time I've gotten those exact milliseconds in S1. I almost had it. Yeah, that has to be faster. There's no way that SMT's not. If I could just get the other coin. You want to know what would lead to a really big record improvement? If I managed to get triple coin in S2, and then I drove a very similar run to what my record drives. Oh, dude, that'd be such a good run. I think that run would be so hard to beat. Triple coin would be cheating. So true. I just get to gain time for free. If I get triple coin, I literally just gain time for existing. That is effectively cheating. Whatever. I'll just get a faster S2. I find it funny that gap jump is something that if I was playing online, I could just, I had shrooms, I could unironically just go for it, and I'd probably get it. I just get to save time for free because I know how to do something. Yeah, oh yeah, you could, just go get sub 4 with a slower character. I should just go get sub 4 with Yoshi, because I do that kind of shit all the time in 7. When I'm not even taking the game seriously, I'll just time trial 7 with Yoshi and get like really crazy times. Like hey Diogo, Waluigi pinball in 7, I almost have a 2:11 with Yoshi. It's like a 2:12.1 that was on 2:11 pace. My actual PB is like a 2:11.2 or something. I was just too far left. got the edge trick. That's crazy, Diogo. The Rainbow Road run just got uploaded to the records channel. Yeah, going around the turn after path switch, I'm still letting go of A. That's how I slow down for it. That's how I got used to lining up. I was also doing it because I didn't wanna get an MT out, because every time I've gotten an MT out lining up for the cut, it throws me off. So that's why I was letting go of A, because it force cancels my drift, so I don't get the MT. Messed up my alignment because I tried to do A plus B. I gotta, like, I guess, are you just saying brake drift around the turn and don't even let go? Because I'm just worried that's gonna get me an MT. Oh, that ties my BS. Nice. I accidentally held right. I didn't get my third air trick. Oh, are you talking about the recovery? Like after I land on the other side? Because if so, I haven't been letting go of A for that. I've just been doing A plus B. I thought you were referring to setting up for it. Unless that's what you actually are. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding you. I blazed that lap. Oh yeah, there is a chance I might not be able to stream tomorrow. One of my coworkers usually covers, or was going to cover for this Sunday, but he said there's a possibility he might not be able to. He said he'd text me by the end of today. So if he's not able to, I already offered to cover for him. He said he should be most likely be able to come in tomorrow, but there's a chance he might not be able to because he's out of town right now. Me and triple edge trick around the spiral. Just do that. Pretty sure this S1 is just going to be slow because of that hop that I had to do. The driving at the start also was meh. Yeah, unfortunate. Ah, it's streamed too early. Howdy, Yuka. Thanks for the congrats. I'm gonna guess you were asleep, Yuka, when I got that. Because I saw you weren't online when I got up this morning, so I'm guessing you were asleep. I will say I'm probably not going to go for a whole lot longer on RR just because I already got what I wanted. I thought it was going to take all weekend to get 356, and then Diogo just ups and finds a more consistent approach. And I was just like, well, I think this is going to happen much faster than I expected. But I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Like, I'm pretty sure I had only been streaming for like an hour and a half when I got it. Probably not Peach Beach, I don't know. I don't know what else I'm gonna want to play. Oh! That's a BS. What the fuck? I've never done an S1 that fast. And then I fuck up S2 afterwards. Unfortunate. Oh my gosh. I need to post that in the server. What the heck, dude? Let's grab a screenshot of that and post that in the server. To take this stuff off the screen, that way I can do that. It's not BKS, but it's much closer to BKS. BKS is like a 301 that Zace got. I get this back on the screen. 341, that's 32 milliseconds that I just improved. So now it's 604. That 373 that I had as my BS, I had it for a while. I don't even know what I changed about that one to be faster. Oh, this is not a great S1. Yeah. Complete polar opposite to the one I just drove. Oh, I only just realized that run I reset got triple coin. I had to rewatch the stream because I saw Casey say triple coin. I was like, hold on a second, what do you mean triple coin? I didn't even hear this. Like, I only heard two coin sounds, so I thought I only got 2 coins. Ah, damn, I should not have reset that run. So that's 6 times now I've gotten triple coin. Which is really funny. Yeah, getting that edge trick just kills it. I haven't had this many people in my streams ever, and it's very nerve-wracking. I'm just trying to not look at the stream, just because I'm not used to seeing that many people. I only just saw it, but hello Kanata, thanks for the GGs on the 356. I don't really even have a goal, honestly. My goal was just to get 356 this weekend before Tech got back from being out of town. That's all I wanted. So now I'm kind of just playing the play. Like, I don't have a goal in mind. Oh yeah, true, but I should change the title. I think the 356 push already ended. There we go, stream title's been changed. Yeah, I don't have a goal in mind now, so just getting 356 was all I wanted. That's not gonna work. My landing was meh. I do still gotta get the Ghost uploaded to my YouTube. I just haven't uploaded it yet because I don't want uploading it to like tank the stream or something. Like I might try to upload it and see if OBS still runs fine. Let me try and upload this really quick, see if OBS still runs fine despite that. I should just let that run in the background, that way there's some audio. Alright, video is uploading. I'm disappointed in you, Vale. You need to get a sub 59 S1. Alright, there we go. That should be everything. If you're talking like you didn't chain the charge jump, it affects your S1, and it affects like the very end of your S1, and then it also affects your S2. Yeah, failing that chain affects your the ending of your S1 and your S2, so it affects both of them. I think it hurts your S1 a decent bit, but it also hurts your S2 a little bit. Just because like the speed is, I think, mostly at the start of S1, but it also carries a little bit into S2. Depends on what the S1 was. What was it? Yeah, I'm failing the chain there. Killed it. That would have been a 58 if you'd gotten the chain. Honestly, I might just have to cut streaming a little bit because I don't think I'm playing as well now. Just because all I wanted was to get 356, and now I kind of just I don't even know. Like I definitely still want to grind the track a little bit more. I want to see if I can push it a little bit lower. But like literally all that mattered to me was getting the 356. Like I've been telling people in Discord that I was gonna just get 356 and then I could take a break there. So I'm kind of just playing just to play now. I mean, I could KC, but there's not really a whole lot for me to practice. I mean, I don't know. Here, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna cut stream here and just take the rest of the day off. Because honestly, I expected I was gonna be streaming for like 8 hours today and try and get that. So I think I'll probably take the rest of today off from Rainbow Road. I'll come back tomorrow, as long as I don't have to go into work, and I'll play again. The goal will be to improve tomorrow. But if I don't get it, then if I don't improve tomorrow, I do not care whatsoever. I already got what I wanted. Like, I thought this was going to be a thing that was going to take all weekend to get. And the fact I got it in, like, an hour and a half is insane to me. And honestly, I think I more than earned this break. So I think I'll probably take the rest of the day off from the track. Just kind of do other shit. And I will be back tomorrow as long as I don't have to come into work. And I will do some more runs then. But if I don't get it tomorrow or Monday, then I honestly don't care. Yeah. Also, JCP, if you're still here, please reclaim worldwide tops. I'm very sad that you're not here. Or at least I don't think you're on tops now. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, okay, no, you're barely on tops, JCP. Yeah. Anyways, that was a very productive stream. Way more productive than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, the video is uploaded on my channel if you end up wanting to give it a look. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm very happy to have been the first one to get a 356. And as well, that's my first. Before I go, that's my first time getting a second sub since I got the first 401. So there's a 5-second gap between my first second sub and my second one. Yeah. So I will go ahead and go in for now. I will catch you guys later. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of your day.